Hey everyone, today we are on the Talimena Drive in southeastern Oklahoma. As you can see, there's a lot of trees and this view is amazing. We're going to showcase a little bit of this drive. It goes from Talimena, Oklahoma to Mena, Arkansas. It's quite a drive. Currently we're about in the middle of it, and take a look at these colors right behind me. They're absolutely amazing. So you can see this sign that says Talimena Byway. And over there's a sign that people take their picture by. Talimena Scenic Drive. And it is definitely scenic as you look through there. Lots of cars. It's very popular to take this drive this time of year. This is the first weekend in November, and then next weekend it'll be really busy as well. But look over here, as you can see those mountains off in the distance. It's just kind of got that blue look. It reminds me of the Blue Ridge Mountains that you see in Virginia. Really pretty though. Absolutely gorgeous colors. Extremely busy here too. It's amazing as you're looking through here, everybody else is looking, and there's a traffic jam in what you would consider the middle of nowhere. There are no stores, there are no gas stations. It's just trees and leaves, fall colors, but it's super popular. See all these cars pulling over to take pictures, and obviously we know why. It's that view right there.
Man, that's so pretty. How can you beat that?
You can't really. I mean, I'm sure there's other places where you could go, but Oklahoma, this has got to be one of the best, if not the best. That's amazing. You could pull over there, honey, real quick, if you wanted.
I'll just snap one quick, it's alright.
No telling how many other shots we'll see of this, I guess. Man, is it... Oh.
Ooh, bikes.
Ooh, they are flying down that hill.
Yeah.
Look over here, though. Look at that. And when I say look at that, you probably shouldn't look at it.
I know, I was just about to say.
You're going to drive us off the mountainside.
I think I'll not look at it.
I'm telling everybody that's here with us.
Later.
Yeah. More bikers, man. That's something I didn't expect, is to see all these bikers coming down the mountain like that. Lots of pretty colors. This is like a bike race or something. Look at all that.
They're just out enjoying it.
Coming up it would be bad, but down would be worse. Because of the speed, there's some waterfalls over there.
Little waterfalls.
I really do hope all of these colors are coming through on the video, because it's amazing. There's oranges and yellows and reds and greens. So over here where these people are at, they're gonna do some selfies. Those are ancient glacier rocks over there. So pretty out that way. Give you a view to the right and a view behind us. But look at that out there. Fairly decent day. It's supposed to get up to like 69 or something. Of course, we're in these mountains and it's a little cooler. We're up here a ways. But everyone else has got their windows up. We have the top down, so we have an awesome view. We're not the only ones in a convertible though. Right back behind us is a yellow Camaro, doing the same thing we're doing. Dwarfs of Rich Mountain. It's explaining these trees and stuff here, that some of these trees could be around 200 years old. It's really odd because some of these trees are so short and squatty, like that one right there. It's an oak tree. It's so short and it's big around. It's been here a while, but it's just squatty. So it says this area just doesn't really hold water. It's a mountaintop desert. And I guess this is where we're at right here. Yeah, it says you are here. So we've been on it a little while. And this is where we're going right here. Starts all the way up over through here. Goes all the way through. These little trees are so funny though. So squatty. That one right there. Basically saying it's a desert and doesn't hold much water, so that's why they're short. Here's some more of these squatty looking oak trees. And for whatever reason, they just really don't grow very tall, but they are really big around. And yet they're not tall. They haven't broken off or anything. You can see here, that's a pretty good size oak tree. But it's just squatty. So we are in Oklahoma right now. Right up ahead is the Arkansas state line sign. So we're about to cross over into another state. Right there. Welcome to Arkansas, the natural state. Pretty crowded viewing area there.
I don't know what they're looking at. Trees.
I don't know either. It's all trees. There's so many points where you can turn off and look, but a lot of them just have trees in the way.
Maybe they used to be and the trees have grown.
So we are over on the Arkansas side, and there is this Pioneer Cemetery. It's a historic site, and it's right down here where Sarah's at, and there's just kind of a winding staircase. We're gonna go down and check it out. From what I understand, it's a cemetery that's not being used anymore. So I'm gonna go down here, take a gander at this Pioneer Cemetery. Just go down this trail here. And it's paved with some rocks, but all of these leaves have fallen on it. Yeah, they're dark rocks. I don't know what those are. Some kind of big rocks they've placed on this trail. What?
The leaves are big.
Yeah. They're a different kind of leaf. I don't know what these are. If there's any tree experts watching, what are those? They're huge. Look at the little moss or whatever growing on the tree. Pretty nice little trail though. I think it's pretty with all the leaves falling on it. See the cemetery up ahead. It's just in a little wooden fenced in area. Pretty neat. Let's see what the sign says maybe. Pioneer Cemetery. It's a 2-acre little plot to create a family cemetery. Look at this stuff growing on the side of this tree. tree that has broken off. Can't tell if that's dead or alive. I know the tree's not, but I'm talking about the growth on the side. It looks like it broke off of that right there, so I guess it was dead, because this is a lot more green looking. Pretty cool. This feels like artificial turf on a football field. So what's interesting about some of these graves is they actually have some flowers and stones that have been placed on them, as well as some coins. So there's quite a few visitors that still come into this cemetery. And of course right now you can see this is all smashed down from visitors that are going along the Scenic Byway there. I don't know, this was interesting too. I don't know why, but this person appears to be buried outside of the cemetery, because there's this fence right here and someone is right over there. There's a lot of stones on some of these and some coins and a lot of flowers. You can see stones and a coin on that one as well. Each one of these is a grave, but I think many of these are just unknown. It's basically a family cemetery. That one has a little birdie on it. You can see more over on the other side, I think. There's a little bird right there. And that one up next to the tree just has a little flower pot. The only one that I'm seeing that actually has a name on it is this one. Bill Heffley, 1866 to 1952. That's supposedly the last burial that's in this cemetery. But many of them date further back than that. There's something on the back side? Oh, that's interesting. This is another marker. And what's interesting is it's almost like this was a marker that was for another person and maybe it was messed up from the monument company. But that has different dates on it and a different name, so I'm not quite sure if that person was buried here as well. As far as I know, there's not supposed to be anyone that's after that 1952 date, but maybe they're here. Or maybe this monument was a mistake and then they had it engraved differently on the other side. And these appear to be maybe wooden crosses. Maybe they just had some sort of flowers or memorial marker type thing on top, but they're long gone. Several graves in here though. And who knows, I guess maybe that could be marking another one. It's kind of hard to tell. This one's quite interesting there. It's just stacked on top. We'll say this, with it being alongside of that Scenic Byway, they're definitely getting a lot of visitors this time of year, which is nice to see. That one appears to be sinking in, but I think there might have been a tree there at one point. So anyways, I just wanted to step in here and take a gander. There were a lot of people on the outside, and I don't think anybody was really coming in until I decided to come in. But it's a pretty little cemetery. So this is the Pioneer Cemetery. It's on the Arkansas side of the Scenic Highway out there. At some point there was a sign over there, but it's been busted or taken or something. But they do have this other sign there. Look at this tree right here. It's like some little critter's home, I guess, but it looks like a gnome could be living in there. Pretty cool though. Seems like we're getting into more people or something, huh? Yeah, there is a tent over there. Are you allowed to camp there? Oh, there's several tents. So I guess you can do camp camping here. What? Tent camping. My tongue got twisted. A little cold, I guess.
Look at all those tents.
There's a lot of tents, a lot of RVs over there. They probably got restrooms over there, honey. Right there. Oh, how cute. Look at that train. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we need a train ride. Oh, honey. Look at that old train right there.
Oh, cool.
There's restrooms right over there, I bet. Oh, they got an outdoor movie theater. This is cool, folks.
Oh.
Look at that train. This guy's about to get hit. Oh my gosh. Talk about a lot of people. They got a counter out there to count how many people are driving over this. What is this? A gift shop? Restaurant?
Lodge restaurant.
Watch out for the baby train tracks. Look at the baby train tracks.
I want to ride the baby train.
Yeah, that does sound fun.
I'm short.
Okay, go for it.
Wow, what is this thing?
Honey, they're waiting on you. We don't know what any of this is. And apparently we gotta park way far off to find out what it is.
Miniature golf.
Oh, there's miniature golf. I really want to ride the train. Guess that's day use picnic areas. We'll park up here. Check this out. Check that out. It's a little bitty train going by. That's so cool. Looks like fun. So we just kind of stumbled across this. It's a little tourist trap area. And it has this lodge and restaurant right over there. And of course there's lots of people because people are traveling along this Scenic Byway. Then back up that way was another little shop where I think you purchase the tickets for the little train rides, and they have that big train. But this is the lodge right here, and it really is a nice looking lodge, at least from the outside. And I guess that's the restaurant area over there. Look at the size of those windows right there, and it's for good reason. As you look out over that way, amazing view. Here are the cute little train tracks. It's so tiny. There's a miniature golf course. There's actually people playing miniature golf. Ready? Okay. It is chilly. I feel like she's really booking it compared to the guy, don't you? At least she's slowing down for us, huh? A little bit. Lover's Leap Trail. You want to go take a leap? Sarah's all hunkered down in the back. It's actually getting kind of chilly. The sun's starting to go down, and she's trying to have the wind blocked on her. This train's moving a little faster than I thought it would. There's the train tracks back there. Pretty cool though. I think it's pretty fun. You like it?
Yeah.
What's that rock house over there? You see that rock house? There's the train horn. Did you? It's like some kind of bell. Look, it says bear country. I want to see a bear. Going in the tunnel. It's the last train going on there right now. We got there at a good time. It's pretty cool. This is the Big Daddy train compared to the one we were just on. Completely unexpected. I didn't know this was on the Scenic Drive at all. How big those wheels are right there. That wheel's taller than you. Look how tall that wheel is. Ah, it's close though. Man, that's big, isn't it? Who knows what all these little knobs and levers and whatever else do. And what's missing as well.
No, get over here.
Looks like there's a lot of stuff missing.
Come on. Get on the window. Come on, guys. Oh, yeah. The window.
Pretty cool though. Not exactly sure what this rock structure is. But there is a sign right here giving us a little bit more details about it. The Wonder House. 9-level house was built in 1931. There's 9 levels in that? Wow. It was used as a cabin until 1958 when it became part of the state park. Here's a close-up section of the house. It's interesting. It doesn't look like something that would have 9 different levels on it. A water fountain there. All this is. See, step down. Some kind of little hatch or door that opens there and over there as well. Some windows. I don't think that's locked. Yeah, it's locked. Can't be very tall floors though. I don't know. Strange, isn't it? I still don't really necessarily get how there's 9 levels in this. Ooh, loose rock right there. There are a lot of levels though. I mean, you can see that, but I wonder if they rent this out or what. Then right over there, they have an outdoor amphitheater. Nothing showing now, of course. It's way too cold. The temperature is really dropping. And Sarah's hungry and cold and ready to go. So this is Here's one last look on this side of this rock structure here. Very strange. Been motorcycles all day on this trail. So your eyes are naturally drawn to the trees that are changing colors. And then of course this scenic view right over here of the mountain ranges over there. There's a little lake off in the distance. All these colored trees. Then right across from here, look at this. There's all that graffiti there. I think that's so sad. It's been spray painted so many times it just looks like trash. You can't read any of it, and those people are getting their picture taken by it. I can't even believe that I'm actually filming it when there's all of this out there. This is a better view. It's just sad when some people ruin it. So this is day 2 going back through the Talimena Drive. It's a little more sunny out this morning than what it was when we kind of ended our trip yesterday. So the colors may look a little bit different, especially heading back the other way. So that's what we're going to see. Just kind of compare the differences and maybe get a different angle on some things. Sometimes it's interesting just to see where people live. Way off in the distance you can see some land cleared of the trees and some cattle running way over there. Look at that rock formation there. That's pretty neat. We didn't see that coming the other direction, did we?
That's probably what came around.
Yeah.
Behind us, really.
That's pretty. Oh, this is the real curvy part. And I think I was paying more attention to the curves.
Yeah.
This was fun to drive. Isn't that fun though? This is how Sarah's driving right now. Hood on, hat on, window up on that side.
Blanket on the lap.
Hey, yeah, and a blanket on the lap there. Look at that. Wow. That's really beautiful. It's like we're getting closer to the Oklahoma side, and you can tell a difference, huh?
Yeah. Like through the trees there, it's so pretty. Here.
Definitely prettier going this way from Arkansas into Oklahoma, I think.
Yeah, I smell it.
You're so bundled up. I mean, I don't blame you, but it looks so funny. Probably everyone's like, look at these idiots with the top down. Today, I think we're the only convertible out here. There's a lot of motorcycle guys out here, so they're brave.
Yeah, there was one earlier.
One convertible earlier?
Yeah, so.
I haven't seen the convertible, so. Yeah, that's so pretty. I think it's better today than it was yesterday. That's my favorite part of the whole deal right there.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah, we may see others.
What's ahead here? So.
That's pretty. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. You can see why that guy's got his tripod out, or that gal, taking family photos. Great backdrop for that. Okay, here we go, on to the next stop.
It's warming up. Maybe I might take off my hoodie.
Don't get too crazy now. Yeah, I guess there's a hiking trail, but yeah, it would be dangerous. You have to hike in a hurry across this part right there, I guess. Got some big time hiking trails. Back up through here, look at this part right there. This is back up behind us. Looking at it this way. There are no... Look at all those colors through this. Lots of oranges. Little reds speckled in there, little yellows. It's basically just different shades of orange. And then you go to the green pine trees out there. It's interesting, this is saying that there are over 80 species of hardwood trees and then 2 natural pine tree species. Here's some of the ones that you can find here. This is interesting. This is a lesson on the 2 extremes. Plants on the south facing slope are those right there. And then on the north facing slope, it's those right there. This is basically saying you don't need a compass to tell the north from the south right here. And of course it's mentioning this salamander that are found only on the north slopes of this mountain range. One last look at this. Back behind, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely one of the prettier spots. And you can see how many people are getting out to take a look. Oh, here's some hikers. That's something. That's probably who I saw down in the woods hiking, I guess. But yeah, they took that road down there with the car is what they did. Not them, someone else.
Yeah.
But maybe that was them, and then they parked right there, and then they're going hiking the other areas. They did kind of look fresh, I guess.
Yeah.
My ears popped. Did yours?
Yeah.
There's kind of a glare on it right there, but it says the Winding Stair Truck Trail was the first east-west road crossing this mountain, and it paved the way for the Talimena Scenic Byway. It's just a little history on that. Hopefully it's not too bad of a glare. And over here it's talking about the military road of 1832, and it went from Fort Smith down to Fort Townsend. And an older photo of that, where they did the mule-drawn scrapers to help construct this. This little marker right here is designating that this was the first military road to Fort Townsend near the Red River. The old campground was here near the spring. This road was constructed in 1832 by Captain John Stewart, the 7th U.S. Infantry, and it had been marked from Fort Smith to the Red River over ground by woodsmen Robert Bean and Jesse Chisholm. Pretty interesting history there. 130 miles of rugged terrain. This is basically kind of just a restroom stop area with a little bit of history. See some old cars there and our old Miata. Talimena National Scenic Byway, winding stair. And that's the route that we were just on. This is traffic prohibited during cold or foggy conditions. No winter snow or ice control. It's not something, we were just talking about that wouldn't be a place where we would want to travel in the winter. It's probably pretty up there, but super dangerous. Okay, everyone, we made the whole trip. It was a beautiful trip. Honestly, the way to do it is to start in Mena, Arkansas, and then head over to Talimena, Oklahoma. We feel like that's the better way to go, where you get the best views, although there's views everywhere, either way that you go. And as you're going, you'll look back and you'll say, man, that's a beautiful view. It does depend on the view as far as the clouds, the sun, stuff like that. But anyways, this is the end of the trip, so this is going to do it for today's video. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. I don't think it ever gets old looking at the views of this. So even though I said that was the end, look at that back there. Just so much to look at. Pretty, pretty. We've said that a lot, but you can't say it enough. Beautiful, pretty, amazing.